Epilogue. Guys, we might do it.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Uh-oh. Approach the man.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. The handle is... There is no door. No, there isn't. Now this is tricky. My eyes say there's a mirror, but my brain says there isn't one. Look, if you need help, just raise your hand, and I'll guide it where it needs to go.
Reach forward.
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone. I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Oh.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Proceed up the stairs.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room.
Oh,
The princess, seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
Ugh.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
Sure.
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table.
What
In
is
its
that?
wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? Look at this spread. It's a
Jeez.
feast fit for a king. Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
Real. Eat.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Hello, hello?
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, okay, we're good. Making sure my shit works.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating.
Another food.
The feast is the food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again.
Oh, she's pissed.
You do
Look at
not
her.
drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy, the bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew.
It's getting worse.
The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
I just think you said something you wanted to say.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
You said he. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Is she talking about a real voice? Like us? But we're at the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more powerful than we are?
Push yourself in the seat.
But as you attempt to get up, the torches flare and shadowed hands pin your wrists to the arms of your too comfortable seat. There will be no getting up. There will be no attempts to slay her. At least not for now.
Well, hey Shadow, don't you have anything to say?
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold shoulder, I say, asserting his dominance in the power structure. Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired, and I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
Well, what are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game.
We could play a game.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the
Oh,
shadow
shit.
comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, with simple
Balacho.
rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing. I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know?
Yeah.
What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over. She only made us start over because we were winning.
Real.
Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need
No.
me to tell you that it isn't.
Oh.
Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board.
I mean, Balatro never gets this boring.
More
Balatro's
pieces are
fire.
added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, until finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
That's okay.
As the words leave the
Oh,
princess's mouth,
there goes
another
that one.
torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is... awful. Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realise how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro. Sure. Okay. Are you actually happy here?
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes. Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
I don't know. But we can't do those other things anymore, can we? Maybe we can just spend time together?
Princess smiles as the two of you wait. Come on, there has to be a way out of this. This can't be the rest of our lives. This can't be forever.
Well, it's gonna be forever,
And
bro.
wait. What's the big deal? It's nice here. We've got a lot of space, all our needs are met. We have the respect of everyone in the room. And wait. This is what we wanted. This is what we asked for. It's good to be on top of the world. And wait.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh. No. Oh no. The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
We don't have to let it go out.
The princess turns to face the final torch, eyeing it with an empty but gentle fondness.
Wouldn't that be nice? I love the little life we've built. And I hope it never ends.
It doesn't end and the flame burns brightly gray eternal.
We did it, didn't we? We found the right answer. We made everyone happy, and nobody had to get stabbed. Great work, team. Yeah. Everyone...
It's always been cold here, hasn't it?
Oh. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with...
I'll see you on the other side.
Finally!
Approach the mirror. Approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach for it. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Do you know what happens?
My
to the rest of them?
perspectives are shadowed. You have seen. Perhaps this will change. We will know when
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
But we got a happy ending.
You're on a path in the... You're here to... Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the... We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Seizing the cabin.
The interior of the blade is...
Take the blade.
You take
to the basement.
the door to the base... Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds... Don't let it fool you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs. She's so... Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long... Don't you dare. It's fine.
Tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and
You poor thing.
you step forward. Your
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason. So, you should...
She's unarmed. I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep...
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each... Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of every... Or drop the black...
Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like...
Thank you. Maybe now we can...
Against your better judge, we'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship break coming on a minute.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. Oh, have you decided?
You know... That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too...
One way or another, I'm going to... And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Uh-oh.
You have to make a choice.
I'm locking her in the
I
basement.
know you think this is... It's a chance we'll have to take. We can...
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here,
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She needed... Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can...
Nope, we're
It'll be
sticking
the
to the plan
death of all
unlocking
of
her.
us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy
Later,
wooden table
idiot.
that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like
God damn.
something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you...
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You won't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't. Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will... You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that
God.
awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs.
Guys, I'm dead.
You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Okay.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course.
So helpless.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end.
It can't be. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh God. The
You're on a
nightmare.
path. You're here.
Okay.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the... If he doesn't remember what... Shh. That's a very good question. Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secret.
She's in the cabin.
Oh, she will lie. I don't...
To the cabin we go, boys.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement.
Oh, fuck.
You'll need it. Hold on. What happened? It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Enter the
Should have
basement
taken the
doorway.
knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. You cross over the threshold and onto a series of... More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and play...
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Step off into the void.
You attempt to step off the stairs.
Oh, okay. I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping, you make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end, she could be anywhere. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Oh my god, this is
No, I'm not.
terrifying.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Let's go right. There's eyeballs there.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs sudden, your arms quickly. This is it, isn't it?
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's heart, lungs, liver. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Lungs. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option, right? Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Okay, well, let's look.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
If you want to work together, at least you can turn off this whole organ shutting down.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you...
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
We can be friends.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve. I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
So she's just evil.
Liver, nerves, heart.
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Remain with your nightmare.
heart, lungs.
Oh wait, leave together.
What? No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops. Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon. This would, but we don't. We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive.
I'm gonna try and kill her.
Right. Heart. Lungs. Liver. You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles puncture. Is this really worth it?
It is
At
worth
least
it.
it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming... There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us. Heart. Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cab. No, no, no! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I guess I have to do everything.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor
Uh-oh.
and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement,
Well, I was gonna use that.
never to be seen again. Guess we're not stabbing her in the back. I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Step into the world.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it.
We did it.
You've actually done it.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it. But it's so cold, too. It's...
The princess exhausted slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Pussy. You do not get the chance to respond normally ever. It's time to leave.
She's
When it
gone.
returns.
Is that a...
Approach the mirror.
It's calling us. And not in a good way.
The voices feel small and distant as you approach. You gaze into the reflection. Unraveled. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. It doesn't matter.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me.
No, their minds are empty. I am on the cusp of my awakening.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I will be here.
Okay.
You're on a path. You're here.
Yep.
We're not going to go through. Ignore him.
Okay, to the cabin we go.
The interior blade is your implement.
Enter the basement.
Her voice
Hello?
is, don't let it...
Hey, I think I'm here to slay you.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job, you've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and she's beautiful. I am begging you.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains? Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses.
you can address me as your...
Is
Hey. Ah.
that seems like a pretty good compromise.
So you weren't kidding on the stairs. I thought you were just making a bet.
Leaving her alive is too risky. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us, but if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret...
You have to make... Thank you.
Where are you going? Fine. Turn your back on...
Slip these chains. She has to be
Okay.
bluffing, but you rush up. Okay. If we're sure, you slowly creep down the basement stairs. Where the princess sat
Oh.
only a moment ago, there's only a severed
Oh,
arm,
fuck.
its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. Is it just me?
Let's
Your
finish
eyes
this.
dart to the corners of the room. Where is she?
Investigate the arm.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too... She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but
Oh, okay, so
I
now we
think
just
we
switched.
both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading. It can't just end. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, you don't know how much time passes before the end. The world ends, and you end.
The witch. That was a quick one.
You're on a path. You're here. I can assure you that you're not. If he doesn't remember what happened, brilliant. You know. Did I? Oh, she will lie. Don't.
See to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted. The bl-
Approach the mirror.
What are you talking?
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how. No blade. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time, and we still died. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating
Now
the
we got a
edges of
witch.
an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of... The air smells of dirt and copper. Her voice.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Okay. I'm not
But
nasty.
you are. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are.
She must have you confused with some... She seems... Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. Do you want to hear what everyone has? You need to stop lingering.
We need to
Your
slay the
task. Fine.
princess.
Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Whoa.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Oh, no, that's pretty sharp. call it? Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I'm just glad we could put, or is it, or but just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now. Let's chat her up a bit first. Don't talk to her. You're just going to...
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. And why would I do such a thing? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best...
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential she needs us to get out of here. You won't be fine, because destruction is in her nature.
Okay.
If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's gonna stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back.
Okay.
She might not
Maybe I
literally
think
do
we'll
that,
kill
but she
her
could
this
very
time,
well
if we
symbolically
can
do the
try.
same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Can you get out of those chains?
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I got the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Okay. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Okay. Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that
Bars,
doesn't mean we have to
backstab.
trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you...
You first.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? You're
Just go first.
You go first or we stay here, up to you.
The princess leans close, her nose twitching as she sniffs your neck inquisitorially. What is she doing? I think she's trying to figure out if we're lying, so it's a good thing we didn't lie.
Your stink is the stink of a wretch, but not of a liar. If I have to go first, I'll go first. But I'll have you know my ears are sharp, And I've got eyes on the back of my head. They'll be watching.
Eyes on the back of her head? No, we're fine. The princess pointedly turns her back on you and starts up the stairs.
Okay.
You follow close behind her, the two of you walking on tiptoes through the knotted roots of the basement stairs.
We're almost there. You better not try anything. I know you're thinking it.
No, I'm not.
Us? No, never. Just keep your eyes peeled when you get out of the basement, if you catch my drift. I don't follow. Oh, you'll know it when you see it. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and crosses over the threshold, turning back to smile at you.
Oh, look at that. I want that.
But something catches her eye.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. Oh no? It's the blade, isn't it? I was going to tell you to grab it once we got upstairs. That was the whole keep your eyes peeled thing, and then you would have stabbed her in the back and we would have been winners.
I wonder if perhaps you were planning to bury this in my back. What an awful little scheme that would be. Too bad I got here first, and I don't even need
Oh my
it.
god, bro.
Bye-bye, you loathsome little nuisance.
She slams the door on you. Its lock swiftly clicks into place. No! Locked in the basement. The princess cackled.
I can't believe you let me do that to you again.
You throw your...
We're dead.
Why isn't he saying anything? I think...
Oh, I didn't think I'd ever have to see you face to face again. Why is everything going away?
Got another one. Pokemon.
She's got... And there's that...
Approach the mirror.
This...
Approach the
This
mirror.
BFE thing.
Gaze into the reflection. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze. A figure, faint, veiled, shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
Oh. Whoa. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh my god, that shit is so loud, bro.
It doesn't hurt. But
Destroy the mirror. Proceed one last time. When you arrive, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. I think we did it.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Okay. I've missed you too. What happens now? I'm the long clap.
Names are their attempts to capture that which...
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, so will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or Will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Slay the princess.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. You let me move, and I slam the door. But that is not the end. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now?
Interesting. The timely bit of
And there is always
Fear pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects, but losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting
I picked
itself
up that,
from
I
you?
knew.
You took fear by the hand and walked.
You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here.
What you mistake for lecture is merely observation. You can vainly struggle against me, or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom. A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe is stale? As our flame threatened to blow itself out, you saved me from despair and helped me build something from nothing.
That is true.
But the flames had to diminish for us to build something new. In a world without both of us, the flames could not go out, nor could they be lit again. Would you hold the world in place forever?
That was a mockery of the life we shared.
It was a cruelty of this construct. Leave with me when the time comes.
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But we had a dance unfinished. Questions in need of answers.
The dance is its own truth. It is the movement that matters, not the pause you mistake for an ending.
Reject authority.
If my words feel meaningless, it's because words are meaningless. If it feels as though I lecture you from above, it is merely because you have refused to climb after me and find where you belong. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence.
I remember this one.
And it was through that need that you carved our freedom.
Holy shit.
Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
They'll see your end as a gift in time.
Or, in time, would they see it as a curse?
Spite as well.
Are you still committed to my destruction, or has your resolve started to waver? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
I'm ending it here, Chad.
There is no constant. There is no... You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist.
Well, then try to destroy me if you can. But I will not yield easily to your delusion.
You don't have to face her alone.
Oh,
All of them? I assume in the same way that
The hero?
all of you. They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
take me to the heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Whoa.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like it for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a
I
door.
like the hero.
And some windows.
I fuck with that guy.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're gonna need that blade. It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated. Even after you decided to see his plans through, I guess you can like the idea and hate the man. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Sit. I don't think I want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
I'm only wanted to say that you out there. It's easier to want to kill an abstract concept than it is a person.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix whatever this... Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up.
Can she really do that?
Sorry, but I can't do that.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Damn. Link and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into the woods rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
Leave. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas. But there's even more beyond this place, the fruits of your labor. A world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from hibernation to senses. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale that twisted and corrupted, and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of your cage pressing against you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles, pushed back and strained against it. But it is not you.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And in the shadow, you are free, and before you, the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality forged by your will, and by a long, arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this world.
I knew we'd finally see it through.
He's back.
All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there. Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him? The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
I mean, I don't
well
know.
Then, I guess the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
Damn. That's it. If you watched all these parts, and I think I'm gonna cut everything up, but I really appreciate you guys for watching. This was quite the trip to go through. It's not what I expected at all, but I appreciate everyone. Thank you all. You guys have a good one.